Da 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 da. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Slice of Shonen Podcast. I am your host on the boat, Sailor, and this time we got a lot of good chapters this week, man. I'm really excited to talk about them. As always, first, like the video. We appreciate that. Second, I said we, not just me, because I have my Ensemble of Excellence here with me. A little smaller ensemble, but still an ensemble all the same. Let me go down the line here. We have the me. Hey, how's it going? We have the Cookin' Taco. Taco, say hi to the people. And then, of course, we have the Zenith Anti-Manga. Zenith, say hi to the people.
Yo, it's me, the Zenith.
True. Yes, his channel and his Patreon will be linked down below in the description. Make sure you guys go check that out. We really appreciate it. Housekeeping notes, as always, gotta kick it off right and proper. Down below in the description, if you are watching the VOD, there will be timestamps for all of the stuff that you are looking for here, if they are not already on the YouTube timeline. As always, going forward, I am going to be including a comment down below in the comment section below, just reminding everybody to check the description in case they aren't on the timestamp or the timeline for you guys by the time you watch it. So just keep that in mind. As always, other things, I am feeling so much better now, feeling rejuvenated, feeling good, happy to be feeling good. Last week I was like all over the place. I was re-listening to the podcast and I was like, damn, I sound dumb as shit. Like I was looking back and I was like, man, I don't even know what I was thinking in some places. Like when Zenith was like, yeah, I don't think aging is going to get eaten. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, no, I don't think aging is going to get eaten either. Why did I say that? What's going on with me here, man? I was just out of the loop, man. I was a very silly guy last week. I was a very silly guy. But now I'm back, you know. I have fought the reading devil. I have won. I have read a bunch of stuff, man. I've been catching up on a bunch of things. I caught up on Akane Benashi, which is really good right now.
It's really good right now.
Really fucking good right now. I caught up on Blue Box, which is another one that I'm enjoying a lot too. What else? I caught up on Ichi the Witch. I was a couple of chapters behind on that. I caught up on Undead Unluck. I was like 3 chapters behind on that, so not nearly as impressive, but still I caught back up on that. To be fair, Sailor, you always sound dumb. That's why we put up with you. You know what? Very true. You probably didn't notice much of a difference last week, but I did. I was abnormally stupid. I forget. There was another one that I think I caught up on, but I don't know. Just know this morning, the past couple of days really, but this morning I've been reading a bunch of manga. I do want to catch up on Himaten because I've been slacking on that for a while. I was like 17 chapters behind before I caught back up this morning. Or I was in the middle of catching back up this morning. So I'm definitely going to read up on that. I got to read my Dress Up Darling, Blue Lock, you know. I got to catch up on fucking Sakamoto Days. I know that's been going crazy. Stupid Squared. True. But yeah, I've been reading a lot of stuff. It feels very good. A lot of good stuff is going on right now. And obviously, in the land of manga, it is not just, you know, those series that I listed. We also had Jump Festa, which I'll get into, you know. Let me write down a timestamp here because I'm sure there's 2 main ones that you guys want to hear us talk about. Other ones I'll just list in like a general timestamp. But the first one I have written down, the biggest one probably, fellas, we finally got it. The Rize trailer for Chainsaw Man. How did we feel about that one, man? How did we feel about it?
I have so much to say on that one. First off, goddamn, dude, they got Fujimoto's art style so good in that, because here's the thing. It
looks great. Yeah,
I like the adaptation like that we got for season 1. You know, a lot of people hated it. I'm not a hater. I think it was a great artistic vision for the series.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
That does not change the fact that other artistic visions are possible, and this one is much more in line with what we had in the manga. I think the best example would be Makima's design. It's like it's a lot more toned down. The shape of her like face is a lot more similar to the manga. It's just it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
And I will say this. I like the character designs for the anime. The movie just seems a lot less goonery.
Really?
Like, just in terms of how they look. Yeah.
I
Because
was...
the content is like, I mean, look, there's some sexual content, of course.
Of
but it's
course,
like,
yeah.
like, for example, Makima looks a lot more like a waifu character in this first season, if you know what I mean. Like, just overall, like they really lean into that sexual aspect of her character, I think.
I
in
thought
terms of
they
her-
nerfed her in season 1. I won't lie.
more in just general like tone and how she looks.
Okay.
I think it's which I think suits the content of this arc a lot more that the movie's covering. Should
For
be
sure.
more intimidating. I think.
Yeah.
It's
Folks,
really
it looks like
interesting.
we're witnessing Gooner Civil War over here.
Whoa, it's Sky. Hi, Sky.
It's that-
How do you feel about the which side are you on in the Gooner Civil War here?
Oh, hold on a
I
second.
Well,
yeah, backfired on
yeah.
it, didn't it?
Just saying what you
Listen.
said.
I just think that after narrowly avoiding Gooner 9/11, we have to revisit our foreign policy and question was.
We have to question. I just remember because in
I
season
haven't watched
1,
the trailer, honestly. So
Yeah,
I'm not
but-
sure.
oh, wow.
It's really
it's
good.
really good. Yeah.
I haven't watched it either.
I assume at this point that if there's a trailer that we all like, then we'll watch
You'll
it
just watch it in
sometime.
chat.
Yeah, in VC. Superman's the only exception, but I was just like, well, obviously Zenith's gonna be like, have you seen it yet? I'll say no, and he's gonna be like,
You know what the look of it actually reminds me? It reminds me a lot of the Look Back movie.
I was going
like,
to bring that up. Yeah.
a lot of the line work is simpler and the colors are a lot flatter, but it's opening a lot of like it's making really nice animation a lot easier, and it's making a lot of like those brighter colors pop when the animation gets really good. Like, because the colors are kind of flatter, it makes like the explosions, for example, really pop out when they happen. It's
Yeah.
it looks like something that Fujimoto would make in parentheses complimentary. Not
Yeah.
derogatory.
I noticed
It's a
that
little
specifically
sketchy.
with Makima. Yeah, like when you see Makima and they're going out on their date or whatever, and it has like the very bleak background. It's just like her hair and her eyes that were like the first thing that popped out to me. I was like, whoa. Like audibly, I was like, whoa, okay. That's cool though. I fuck with that a lot, man.
It really stands out, especially with Mappa, because Mappa has a habit of, and a lot of anime can be accused of this, they kind of have a habit of what I'd call like over compositing, where it's just like all these extra effects, all these extra like just stuff
It's the
overlaid.
Demon Slayer effect. It's the
the
Nah,
Demon Slayer
dude, it's the Dragon Ball Super effect.
Actually,
UI
that's
Goku
so
is
much more
animated
accurate.
so well, and then some idiot decided to put a fucking million kaleidoscope effects over him. It's like, doesn't this look so cool? You can't even fucking see him underneath all his
like-
aura.
Okay, but listen, back in like 2015 when Goku first unlocked UI and he's like speeding at Jiren and it's just like the camera
Yeah,
zooming in and out like, "Oh," I'm like, oh my god, Goku! But
It's a moment for a
It's-
form that is literally about like subtle skill and like and movement. The fact that I can't see any of it because I have a flashlight shown in my eye.
Or you can't see it because he's too fast. Like,
the
it's
aura.
Yeah, I can't
he's
follow this
unlocked
action.
the Angel's technique, the UI.
It's a real problem that's come up because, I get it, because these sort of effects just weren't possible, like, even, 15 years ago, right? And now that we have access to it, it's like when CGI first started getting used in movies. We saw a lot of shitty CGI in movies. It's just
Yeah.
how it is. New technology gets overused by creatives and even executives that don't know what they're talking about. Or creatives that want to push the limits and make mistakes. Like, that just happens every time new technology comes around with stuff like this. But because of that, it makes this trailer look really nice because it's not bogged down by that at all, really. Like, it uses these effects to a really appropriate level and just lets the animation shine through. It's really good. I'm really excited for this movie.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it for that too. Cause I brought up Demon Slayer as the example. I love Demon Slayer's anime, but there are times where I'm like, like, guys, let's settle down just a little bit.
It's not that serious.
Yeah.
It's not that serious.
Yeah. But yeah, as much as I love Demon Slayer's anime, I can totally get at times it's a bit too much. So I am very much looking forward to, if the movie is like the trailer, which, hoping it is, not always a guarantee with films, but if it's like that, I am very much looking forward to it, man. It looks so pretty, especially the night sections. Like, they look so pretty. Go ahead, Sky. I'm sorry.
Because I just thought about something. Because I agree. Yeah, I think, based on what I've seen with the trailer.
True!
I believe, good movie. But think about this. Can you imagine a worse theater crowd than Chainsaw Man?
Listen,
Sonic
bro.
fans.
Here's the thing.
Listen,
I completely disagree.
I saw Look Back in theaters. Fucking beautiful, by the way. And that was a lot of Chainsaw Man fans.
Nah, fair enough.
well,
Here's the thing: was Makima in that one?
Listen,
There
bro.
were a lot of actually in the Look Back movie. There were a lot of Chainsaw Man references, which were cool. Like,
Makes sense.
you know how there's like the one chick's like was it Fujino? I think it was Fujino. Like, her manga is like fucking Shark Kick, which is clearly like
I was about to say it's just a reference to Chainsaw.
There's a montage where you see her like writing it over time, and you see all the volume covers, and they're just like Chainsaw Man volume cover references.
That's so cool.
But like made to fit the fictional series. It was really fun. And that everyone like reacted to that, so that's how I knew it was a bunch of Chainsaw Man fans in there.
Yeah,
it was the thing.
I mean, to be fair, for the Rize movie, all you have to do is like look at pretty colors and lights. It's just obviously subtext and all that stuff is there, but if it's like the prototypical Chainsaw Man fan, look at the cool thing on screen thing. Like, that's all it is. And if that sounds condescending, it's because I kind of am a little bit. but I'm not even. I brought it up before. Things can just be cool, and that's great. But Chainsaw Man fans especially are like the number one people who are just like, nothing else can ever have a deeper interpretation. It's only surface level. So luckily, this movie will very much scratch that itch if you just want to look into it. Chainsaw Man Part 1 like kind of does, but you can obviously look deeper into a lot of things, which is cool.
If it sounds like I'm condescending to you, and that's what you're interpreting, then congratulations. You are more intelligent than the average Chainsaw Man fan. You are able to glean meaning in things.
Yeah, right? You actually want to like look into things rather than just like piss and cry on the internet. But a lot of fan bases do that, so it's not just Chainsaw Man. But yeah, obviously I'd say that was the biggest one. I would say the second biggest one transitioning is Jujutsu Kaisen. We got some news for Jujutsu Kaisen.
Wow, talk about.
Listen. I understand. Okay. There is a polar bear in Arlington, Texas. All right. But we definitely, there were a lot of things that were announced for JJK. Number one was we got some Culling Game Season 3 stuff. We got
nice poster.
The poster looks dope. I like that a lot. The arc itself, but the poster is looking clean. Is looking really nice. I like that. The second thing is we are going to get 16 additional pages to the final chapter of JJK. It's going to be content centered around Nobara, Ozawa, Uraume, and Panda. Now listen, chat. I will bring it up again. There are some polar bears in Arlington, Texas, okay?
Dude, funniest thing it was in our chat when it was set, and just Ty was just like, "That's okay, you can keep it."
Yeah, you can keep it. You can keep it. Listen, Pierre brought it up earlier. He said it's gonna have Panda, Ozawa, Urume, and Nobara, which of course I know everyone loves. Listen, man.
It's
go ahead,
like I'm
Gina.
not even. I can't even hate at this point, right? Because like
I can.
he's
I
not.
can.
He's not. I don't know what. Because here's the thing, right? These extra pages will come out, and it's very possible I will think
Not if
that
I
they
have anything
are
to say about
a
it.
wonderful little slice of life thing that the series desperately needed more of, frankly. And it will be very nice. That's entirely possible. I just think conceptually, it's really funny because I don't know what he's thinking, you know? Because here's the thing. Based on the series that we read, like every week for a while, I don't think he likes doing these types of chapters
Oh no, not at all.
at all.
No.
But also, does he think that this is what the people want?
He doesn't
So,
like
like-
doing it unless it's with characters he likes. That's why Takaba got a bunch of random bullshit in his fight to make him a character, and nobody else gets to think about anything.
Well, no bar is in this one, and I know that he doesn't like her ass. Like,
Listen. I understand Nobara is a curious case. I too think it's peak that she was written out for half of the manga and nobody says anything about her, okay? But we also have to remember that Toto was the same way. Toto also just shows back
that's
up,
true.
and everyone's like, "Oh, Toto's back, okay." And
Yeah,
I
that's
just
kind of.
I have to wonder, who is this for?
Oh,
Well,
dog,
like-
I got no idea on that one.
Right,
Here's the
like,
thing,
and this
I
isn't like,
really-
again, this isn't hate. This isn't me like, oh, this is such a stupid thing. This is just me genuinely wondering why. Because
What
I
is
don't
Blood
think these are
Fountain?
characters that he really cares about, so doesn't sound like something he'd do for him. And no one's like responded to this with excitement, so it's not something fans really wanted. It's just weird.
Well, don't they always do this
I wouldn't say
with like
so.
final volumes?
No.
Like
Oh.
don't most final volumes have like
Well-
extra pages or whatever?
Well, final
Yeah,
volumes
they
can have
do.
extra pages, but it's either A, it's just tuning up on artwork, or B, it'll add something new, and it's dog ass. CAOT.
He's saying what Xena's saying is why focus on these characters, because like based on what we know of Akutami, it seems more like it would be like, oh yeah, we do like something with Yuji, and then like Sukuna, like with his if he's reincarnated or whatever. But like this is weird that it's like, oh, well, I have 60 more pages. I'll use them on the girl from Anne chapter.
From one
the
chapter
character
that I
I
don't
wrote-
even think he
Well,
wanted to write.
I don't
Yeah.
really understand why it's weird because it's like, why would he give us something we like?
That's what I'm like, but
That's
I don't think he
literally-
likes
this
it.
But this is completely in character for him.
Yeah,
Like this
Yeah.
is literally what like this is just
but no, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Xena said it's true
I-
because he gives us stuff that he likes.
Yeah, he gives us
So
something he
I-
likes
so
all the
I-
time.
I mean I don't know.
Because I mean, the whole everything with Sukuna is like, well, Akutami loves Sukuna.
Yeah, the entire Shinjuku raid is him giving us stuff that he likes.
Yeah, so like, I don't think there's anything.
Well, assumedly we are getting more Sukuna stuff because it's Arame, right? Is one of the characters.
That's what I'm gonna assume. I'm assuming that Urume and Sukuna's relationship is going to get expounded on a little bit. I don't know how much you do in just like a couple pages, maybe even just a couple panels, but maybe we get something more between them. That's about it, though. I
Yeah.
don't think it's gonna be anything focused
What
on
do you
Sukuna,
think,
though.
Like 16 pages for Urume and Sukuna's relationship alone.
Yeah, like
Sounds
that
right.
would be great. Actually.
Yeah, that
That'd
sounds
be
like
awesome.
that sounds like the correct amount.
that
like, you
sounds
would
like
give
something that should
something
be
like
in the
that.
series. I agree.
if him and fucking Yayorozu or whatever their name was, relationship got like 5 or so pages of backstory, it's like, well, I think the more important relationship with the character I like more
Whoa,
should definitely have more time.
whoa.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Wait a
apologize.
minute.
I forgot
Okay.
Urume doesn't have boobies.
Hold on now. Wait. No. You mean to tell me that you didn't like Yorozu versus Sukuna, where instead of hyping up the tragedy of these two siblings who love each other very much are about to kill each other, we do gags about a couple of people wanting to fuck each other and eating monkey heads? You don't like that?
I liked it more before you reminded me about it. Now I'm a little more negative on it. You worded it like that. Maybe it isn't very good.
I'm gonna be honest. I think you guys are being very unfair to all the Panda fans.
Oh
That's
shit! My bad to the
truth
Panda fan out there.
that I'm aware that like the majority, is particularly like the kind of feedback that we would hear, would be pretty negative, or at the very least not very positive towards this news. But there is the fact that these characters do have fans. There are Panda fans out there. It's like I swear I'm happy for you people. I just wish that he focused on a character that had more fans.
Yeah, I mean, I am looking forward to seeing. I'm assuming Nobara is going to be meeting back up with her friends. Like, that'll be nice. But again, there are 3 polar bears in Arlington, Texas, bro. I mean, the closest that I can come to like caring about it is Urume, obviously, for their connection to Sukuna. And just, I wanted to see more Urume. I thought they were cool, no pun intended. Granted, I would not want to see a full fight between Urume and Hikari. Like,
what if that's what it is? That's what it. What if that's what their part in the extras is? It's just the fight with Hikari,
bro.
And at it's gonna be 4 pages of the like. Hikari rolls a jackpot, Urume can't kill him, and then at the end it's a panel that says, "Imagine this for like 2 hours."
Oh my god, bro! The only thing that I want is the literal start of the fight when Hikari opens his domain and like all the inflow of the domain floods into Urume's mind, and they're just like, "What the fuck is this? What are you talking to me about?" Like, I would love to see that, and that's it. If we get that, then it's peak. It's peak.
Very real of you.
Hey, an era flashback would have been good. I mean, brother, we had to give up on that one a while ago. That was a battle we lost ages ago, unfortunately.
Bro, it's time to fucking move on, bro.
Yeah.
Let it go, bro. It's over.
We had to let it go, man. I thought it was 16 pages total for 4 different characters. Yeah, it's going to be 16 pages, and it's going to be highlighting 4 different characters throughout the
Yeah, we were saying it'd be nice.
Yeah.
If, like, it was a whole 16 pages for, like, a
for
couple
just,
characters.
like, characters that matter.
Yeah.
Just reminded me the only time we ever see Sukuna in the Heian era is during Yorozu's short flashback. You mean, like, a page? We only see him.
Hey, that was like 2 pages.
We see like we see a page. No, Yorozu's flashback went a while. I'm talking about Sukuna's inclusion.
I know, same. Because he also there's the panel where we see him.
Panel.
There's no way that you guys are debating this. No, he got 2 pages.
there's
then
the
he
panel.
does his slash.
Yeah, there's the panel of the guys talking about him like, this guy sucks. He's mean. Why did we invite him here? And then Sukuna is there, and then Yorozu got her itties all out, and she hugs Sukuna, and then he slashes her. That's about it. That's about it. Yeah, I remember these things. I'm the master of useless JJK knowledge.
Guys, remember, Sailor's in the top 10% of JJK fans.
That's verifiably true.
Empirically true. He is
Empirically
true.
Shonen Jump app confirmed it that he is a top 10%.
Mr. Jump came down and said, "Congratulations, sir. You're one of the best.
Shit.
You are one of the upper crust of JJK fans."
Chad, have you ever felt shame alone in your house? Like, have you ever... Bro, when I opened up my Shonen Jump app and they flashbanged me with that, I was like, oh, shit.
It's the fact that you reacted to that with the bios, like, I made a mistake.
I made a mistake.
And then, like, the next day, all the stuff with Shimikimura happened.
Oh my god.
Which is more embarrassing, everything that happened with him or you getting the top 10% of JJK and MHA?
JJK and MHA, man. Yeah, I was...
That'll teach you to reread stuff.
I was in the trenches in 2024. What the fuck was I doing, man? Like, I couldn't be top 10 One Piece, fucking Blue Box.
Clearly you didn't like One Piece enough.
Yep.
Bro, how many times I reread Hunter x Hunter, bro? Come on, man. I can't be top
Not one
10.
of the top 10%.
You know what? I should have read it on the Shonen Jump app, bro. I had the fucking physical volumes for Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, you idiot.
Oh my god, bro. I need to do stat boosting, man. This ain't right.
You just start, like, you would get it on the app and you just start, like, swiping through it.
Yeah. Bro,
here's the thing. You still would be in the top 10% of JJK and MHA readers. You just also be in the top 10% for Hunter x Hunter. You just have a less embarrassing thing to brag about then. The other two things are still true.
Listen, I could just, like, hide those behind me. I could be like, look, guys, I read Hunter x Hunter a lot. MHA, JJK, get behind me. Don't focus on those, okay? Yeah.
Oh, it's like Sophie's Choice, except you want to get rid of both of them.
I could not believe that. I was like, holy fuck, man. I was so hopeful. It was like I just got gifted something for Christmas. I was like, and then? And they're like, no, I'm out of gifts. What do you mean, and then? I was like,
You got 2024 Spotify Wrapped. The Shonen Jump opened your you opened up the Shonen Jump app, and they were like, oh my gosh, you were really into cottagecore action today. And it's like, what the fuck does that mean?
Oh my gosh, bro. Hell no. I am beyond cooked, man.
But that is embarrassing.
Yeah. Shout out to Kaneki for the donation. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead before I read this.
No, it's I'm thankful that my rap didn't fucking work. Otherwise I'd have to be here and be like,
they would have came up with some fuck shit for you.
Yeah, bro. I'm sure it's like, oh, you were in the top 10% of readers for, like, Twin Star Exorcist, and I'm like, I only read one chapter, I swear. What the fuck?
You're in the top 1% for Twin Star Exorcist.
You're in the top 10% for Cop and Dolphin, baby.
No. You're in the top 10% for Nisekoi. Yeah. My God,
that's just actually, like, that's fucked up to say, man.
Wow, yeah, I was joking. What the hell, dude?
Yeah, like, these were some nice, it was just some nice banter.
And you took it too far.
And you pulled out a gun. Like,
yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought we were friends. I guess not.
I thought we were having fun. What the hell?
All right. Who wants to talk about some chapters?
Wait, hold on. Shout out.
I thought you guys talked about the Chainsaw Man chapter.
No,
we haven't talked about shit.
I saved it for the beginning because I'm sure people are going to be like, well, where's their Jump Festa thoughts on Chainsaw Man? So I was like, I'll just give it a timestamp at the beginning.
We had a lot of stuff for Jump Festa, actually.
We had a lot of stuff, yeah. I just figured those were the two biggest ones.
Dude, Hell's Paradise is back. Aren't you excited for the great Hell's Paradise anime?
Listen.
It's such a good series.
It's so fucking peak. It's so fucking peak. I was like, listen, man, I really hope that this season is a step up. I will say the 2026 release date, oof, that shit kicked me in my gut, man. I am really hoping this one is good because Hell's Paradise is so fucking good. It's so fucking good. Yeah, there's Pierre brought it up. MHA Vigilante. That one's getting an anime adaptation.
I have super mixed thoughts on Vigilantes, to be honest.
Really?
But I
thought you liked
I
it.
don't
thought
have
that'd be your
mixed.
thing.
There's no mixed thoughts on Knuckle Duster, baby. Let's
so
go.
fucking true.
Let's go. The Deku should have been Batman conversations are about to come back, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm not
Let's
looking forward to
go.
that. Bro, Knuckle
Let's
Duster
go.
versus Shigaraki will go crazy because that's what clearly they think can happen.
Clearly, yes, bro. Clearly. You just give Knuckle Duster prep time. He's got it.
Bro, he beat Stain. What do you mean? Of course he can
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, right?
Stain. Okay, to be fair, he embarrassed Stain.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Vigilantes is a series that has a lot of cool things. Also, one of the best characters in MHA just as a property. In Knuckle
Mirko?
Duster, who is...
Oh.
Well, okay, yeah, she's there too. Here's the thing. I think as a part of MHA, it's pretty cool. It gives a lot of fun context to like some of All for One's earlier stuff because he shows up and does stuff. It shows different parts of the world in a cool way and gives some nice world
We're gonna
building.
get the Aizawa and Kurogiri stuff. We're gonna get that animated, which
Yeah,
would
you
be
mean
nice.
that stuff that should have been in the main series? That would be cool.
Now you're on the right side of history, Zenith. Yes, sir. Yes,
It's
sir.
Again, there's cool stuff in it, but like as a series, I think it's just not that great. Like it's a bunch of great stuff glued together by a narrative. I think is all right.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
it's definitely super mixed. Like even though I
there
would
is
say
an entire fucking idol like arc,
Mhm.
and like I got nothing against that because I think I've read some slice of life stuff that I think is good. This was boring. This was boring as
Yeah.
fuck to get through.
it
Damn.
varies a lot because you have, especially with like the original characters, because I think all the like characters from MHA are like
All
generally
its
pretty
cameos
good.
are pretty cool. I like the
Yeah,
cameos
like
a lot.
but then like the original characters, they like vary a lot. Although it's funny because you were like, oh yeah, one of the best characters, Knuckle Duster. But I dead ass thought you were about to be like Captain Celebrity, bro.
Okay, he's actually
Who
great. though.
actually is
I've
really
heard
good.
nothing
I
but great things
love-
about Captain Celebrity.
I love
yeah.
Captain Celebrity. Yeah, there's honestly a lot of things that I really like. I think the biggest problem with it is the fact that the actual main character Koichi isn't that great.
Really? I heard Coach
I think
was
he's-
one of
I like
the
the
best parts
idea
of
of it. He
I
has
think he's
really
fine.
good moments. I think just like, you know, his arc is fine.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That
Like-
Yeah, there's definitely stuff I
like-
like a lot, but
I think he's a lot better early on. When it's just
Mm,
about like his interpersonal relationships and stuff. But as the story gets bigger, I just don't think he's a character that fits a bigger narrative like that.
Yeah.
This is like Deku as a main character. You know, he fits that bigger narrative because all right, man. All right. Nah, get the fuck out of here. Nah. Get the fuck out of here. We're not doing that.
For
We're not-
audio
we're not-
listeners, Bakuman in chat said Koichi is like 6 billion times better than Deku.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, no.
True.
no.
W argument.
W argument indeed. He is. I really like just his relationship with Pop. I think was her
Yeah, Pop.
like hero name. Yeah, that was
Pop Step.
Pop Step.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I only remember
his
her from the back
relationship.
of Volume 1. If you know, you know.
Like his relationship with her is really good. I love the mentor relationship he has with Knuckle Duster. I think as a smaller story, he functions really great as a protagonist, and just everything around him is really fun and interesting. And I just think as the story itself gets bigger, he doesn't shine quite as much in the way that I think other main characters do, where it's like stepping up to these bigger questions and these bigger narratives. I think he just functions better as the smaller story goes.
Yeah,
I really like it.
I think you hit exactly on it. That it's a good story, but it never really gets much better than good. Like
Okay.
it doesn't really evolve a whole lot. But
It's like
I
a solid 6 out of
legitimately-
10.
Nah, I'd say 7 at least.
Yeah, I'd give it.
Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause
like 7 out
again,
of 10.
there is a lot of stuff I like, even the later stuff where it's like, yeah, Captain Celebrity is really cool in the later stuff.
It's really, really living up to the MHA name, you know?
Type shit. Hey, type shit.
Yeah,
It's good. It's cool. It's cool. It's just there's stuff that is just so fucking boring every now and then.
I think it's overall is an adaptation that should be looked forward to. I'm just, I'm not going to be surprised when
when
we get to
watching clips on Twitter.
I hope y'all look forward to it. My ass will not be there. Hey, but are you guys gonna tune in? Final season of MHA that got announced for next year. Y'all tuning in for that?
Where'd the last one end?
It ended literally in the middle of the final fights.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like it ends.
I was like, that's crazy. It can't have.
You know that panel where it just shows all of their faces, like All Might, All for Ones.
Yeah.
He's like that page.
Like
that's the last
turn
thing
the tides of the battle or whatever the fuck. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, let's do this, young Midoriya. It's like
gotcha. Okay.
That's basically the page it ends on.
Yeah.
Which is a crazy cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Seeing reactions for that episode is really funny because we were like, wait, that's it?
You're cooked, buddy. It's over. Yeah.
You have to wait. Yeah.
Damn. MHA fans got Vigilantes and Iron Might to look forward to next year. Y'all are cooked. It's over for y'all niggas.
Y'all are cooked. Like he's not in the top 10%.
bro, don't expose me. Bro, don't expose me, bro.
Bro, you don't understand. He's just a dedicated hater.
Yeah,
At a certain point.
Bro, you caught up to Ichi the Witch, bro? The world hater magic. That's me, bro.
The world hater.
I have not read the latest chapter, actually.
Oh, shit, bro. The world hater magic, I'm gonna step in and I'm gonna tame him, bro. I got him. It's cool. Dandadan season 2 thoughts. Definitely looking forward to it. I'm excited.
Dude, season 1 was so good.
Yeah, man. Season 1 was awesome.
I think, oh my god, so good, actually. What an adaptation from A Place of Love.
I'm so happy it got the love it did. Like, so it's so fucking good. Dandadan is so fucking good. I'm really looking forward to seeing the Evil Eye arc animated. That was one of the standout arcs for me. Even back when I first read through the series, and I was like, I don't know if I really care for Dandadan that much. Evil Eye was continuously one of the top arcs for me, and I've only grown to love it even more with my reread and me becoming much more attached to Dandadan than I was before.
I'm so hyped to see Okudun versus the Evil Eye.
That shit's gonna be so good. Dude, I can't wait for the one part specifically where Evil Eye like builds the house and he's just like walking in it to box Okudun.
God, it's so
Damn, bro, that shit was clean. Damn, that shit was nice. Damn.
Does he say, "Honey, I'm home"? When he does that?
I forget what he says, but I think it's something around that, right? Like
it's something like, it's
something like I'm home, or it's something stupid. Yeah, I'm really excited for that.
I'm so hyped.
Yeah, man. 30 minutes in and no manga discussed, bro. What do you mean? That's all we talked about. That's all.
These are all. I don't know how to tell you that.
Yeah, that's all we talked about.
Welcome to an average night in our fucking VC.
Yeah,
we are not on the point.
Yeah, that's just how it be, though. That's just how it is. It's awesome all the same. But yeah, man, a lot of good stuff coming out of Jump Festa. A lot of good things. I guess I should mention as well, before we dive into the actual chapters, next week, since we aren't really going to have any chapters, I think Dandadan is the only one. And like, if we want to talk about it, we can in a second, but like, we can save it for the other stuff too. I've been seeing a lot of people clamor for a tier list, so I'm thinking we might do one of those next week. I have no idea what it'll be on though. So I wanted to ask you guys if you guys had any ideas, chatters. If you had any ideas as to what you think a good tier list would be. This is no guarantee that we are going to do it. at least your ideas for the tier list, because what if they're just ass?
Yeah, like if every one of you has a bad idea, well, that's just on y'all, right? Like that's not our fault.
Well, all right. It could just be we come up with something brand new and we think that's interesting too. But so no guarantees. But I did want to ask you guys about it because I have seen some comments, seeing people talk about like hoping we do another tier list this year, and I'd like to do it too. It's fun. I
will put it out there. JJK and MHA both ended over the course of this podcast, and that relatively recently, all things considered. And it wouldn't be a bad idea if we got something focused on either one of those series, like a character because we did remember when AOT ended, we did the character tier list.
Oh yeah.
So we could always do something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Sleep in Danger, maybe not. maybe not that one.
A race tier list is crazy.
Wow.
maybe not that one, man.
Oh shit.
Okay, well, I have a special preference for the tier.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait. We need to clear Sleeping Danger's name here, okay? He said, "Wait, that sounds crazy. I meant like fictional races in anime."
I think that's still crazy.
That's still
crazy, but I had to stand
Bro, it's not
up for his
racism,
honor.
it's fictional.
I had to stand up for his honor, okay?
Yeah.
Dude,
No,
I was straight up talking to someone. This was like a stranger I just met, like outside and shit. And they were like talking about race for a second, and then they're like, "Hey man, give me a hot take." I'm like, race?
Ooh.
No.
That nigga was trying to get you to a clan meeting, bro.
Dude, they were wearing a wire on
Oh, no. That nigga tried to throw you the alley oop. Holy shit. Give me a hot take.
No.
That sounds like something Sosuke would say.
Right.
Oh, hell no. Bro.
Oh my god.
Give me a hot take, bro.
I'm like, let me tell you, that is a dangerous conversation. For context, I gotta put on sunscreen when I go to the beach, so like that is a dangerous conversation right there.
Oh shit! Give me a hot take.
Zenith has to put on sunscreen when he walks to his car.
Oh, shit. True.
If we're doing a tier list, my vote is for a fraud tier list.
Oh, another fraud list again? I'm down.
That isn't bad, actually.
I'm down for that.
Do one?
We did, but I'm down to do another one, an updated one.
Did we do a fraud tier list?
Yeah, we did one.
I
think it was either earlier this year or last year.
Yeah, I think that was last year, actually.
I'm down to do another one if needed. I'm always down to spread agendas.
That was when I was really pushing the Kishibe's a fraud agenda. That was fun.
I forgot we did that, but yeah, if we already did it, then let's do something else.
Okay, yeah, we'll definitely look at some.
Such a good idea. You had to pitch it twice. I get you, man.
I understand.
Hey, man, it's a good idea.
I understand. 2024 manga tier list. Maybe. We'll definitely have to. Yeah, we'll definitely have to think up some ideas here, but we'll try to come up with something behind the scenes. Hopefully, you guys come up with something as well. And whatever happens, it happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens.
Mm-hmm.
Curse technique tier list? Maybe. I need more fraud hawk slander. Amen. Maybe you might be in store for it. I don't know. But with all of that being said, let's dive into the actual chapters this week, man. It was fun, as always, catching up with everybody and just talking random shit. Now let's talk about the chapters we have. First up, One New Pisua, chapter 1134. Fellas, how are we feeling about this one?
No, hold on. I'm not letting this slide. Aura tier list. Bro, do you have any good writing? We have Aura.
We have Aura. Hey man, yeah. That'd be funny.
I'm sorry, Tales of a Pre-Sequel. You were a victim today. That's my bad.
I can just imagine the Aura bankrupt tier, bro. That should be funny.
No, unironically, that's a funny idea.
That would be pretty funny. Yeah. That'd be
unironically, that'd be a funny list.
Because that could cover so much stuff. That could cover hype moments. That could cover drip. That could cover a lot of things. We'll definitely keep that in the back pocket.
Yeah, well, we'll keep that in the back. That's fun.
Or a tier list is pretty. Yeah, that's a pretty funny idea.
It's the opposite of a fraud tier list.
Yeah, we'll definitely. Yeah, we'll have to. I was joking. Hey, man.
Not anymore, buddy.
Too late.
Well. Maybe next time you'll think before you say something like that.
Consequences for your actions.
When will
bucko.
you learn that we have no standard?
When will you learn
that your actions have consequences? Yeah, man. That's just what's up. But anyway, One Piece, what are we feeling about this chapter, fellas? How are we feeling about it?
It was good. I think...
Yeah, yes.
Because I have some mixed opinions, actually. You know what? No, time to, Well, okay, first thing I want to get out of the way.
It wasn't good.
First thing I want to get out of the way. I think it is so funny, and I know we have a rule on this podcast. I'm going to break it a little bit. I think it is so funny how wrong we were about Elbaf. Like, just everything.
Is the rule we aren't allowed to admit we were wrong?
Yes,
bro. Yes. You know,
glad you're keeping up.
The podcast rule is if we're right, we talk about it. But if we're not right, we don't ever bring it up. We don't mention it. Exactly. Wow. So,
and it's like, it's just so funny how wrong, because we were like, it's going to be, Loki is going to be this really cowardly character in a warrior civilization. Complete fucking opposite.
Yeah.
We were not
gonna say, yeah, I was going to say, sorry, I was responding to a text. Yeah, even down to, excuse me, even down to Elbaf being like the warrior land when we meet Ripley, which, God, listen.
All right, zip it up, man.
Chat, I'm just saying, I'm doing flips on him. But anyway, right, when we get introduced to Ripley and she's talking about how
doing flips on him, I mean, I think you're talking about Road.
Bro, that's a different kind of flips, man. I'm talking about, listen, man, I'm just speaking the good gospel when it comes to Road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Ripley, she's not Rhea Ripley, but she's still Ripley. You know what I'm saying? But when she's talking to our squad, she's just like, hey, all that Warland stuff, that's a thing of the past now. We're diplomatic, very demure, and things like that. So yes, very demure. So even though they don't have a current king right now, they're kind of still going on by his ideals, in a sense. They've inherited his will of fire, which is unfortunate if your name is Loki, because things seem to have backfired on you big time. This whole idea of just like, man, we're not trying to go into this peace talk bullshit. Fuck all that. These guys suck. And Loki's like, yeah, ain't that right, guys? I'ma kill my dad. They're like, whoa. What are you on, bro? What is your problem? You know what? Maybe King Harold wasn't so bad of a guy. So not only are you locked up in super jail, but also your father's ideals end up winning out. Unfortunate if you are one Loki, but he does have a little friend, which we'll get into later. But yeah, so far, Elbaf has been the complete opposite. So far, it's looking like just a big-ass O'Hara from the stuff that we've seen. Obviously, there's going to be some distinct differences that we'll get to later on. But so far, it's just a bunch of nerds, Right now, we're in the diplomatic area. We got a library with big books. We got school, all that stuff. Things are different. We came in with the boomer expectations of Elbaf. It's just like, all right, you guys grow up and go to war and die, right? The kids are like, no, man. Like, no, that's awful. No, man, we don't.
You know what would make this place better? Some oil.
Yeah, right. Yeah, y'all got oil here? Nah, man, we're just trying to go to school and learn. Which that was really funny too, with Ripley, her generation being the last of like the warriors, where the kids are like, oh, being called brat isn't nice, and you have to be very, very kind to others. And Ripley just being like, sorry, my dumbass brats are just annoying. They're like, teacher, what are you saying? She's like, my bad. Old habits die hard, I guess. That's my fault. Shit. But yeah, is pretty cool seeing I guess the culture shock for not only our crew but just for us in general, because we've had this idea for so long. I mean, I'm just saying, new giant pirates, Harden, like I said, he's a fraud, The biggest thing that he did is just capture a big ass moose. He's not really out here fighting for real. He's not in the fields. You know who is though? Chat, do you know who is? Yes. Our goat Road, man. Every day, keeping people safe. It's a wonderful feeling.
I really like you said our goat.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, well, guys, looks like he's your goat. You don't have a choice. You were drafted.
Bro.
You didn't realize that by viewing this podcast, you were being drafted into having bad opinions. But unfortunately, that's what happened.
Bro, first off, we have nothing but good opinions in chat, okay? Like Sleeping Danger saying, I'd let Ripley chew me up like bubblegum.
Tier list? Was that one of the good opinions? Was that one of the stellar ideas produced by chat?
That already fell into the wind. It's not on my current chat log screen, so I don't remember that. I remember and agree with the I'd let Ripley chew me up like bubblegum. I agree. I think that's a good opinion. I think that's a W opinion. W take, all things considered. Yeah, man.
This baloney.
What, bro? Anyway, how'd you guys feel about the rest of this chapter, man? We don't have to focus on the nerd stuff. What did you guys think about Shanks, rat-haired Shanks, pulling up at the end?
Well, I feel like there's some stuff beforehand to discuss.
Like Ripley? We can talk more about Ripley if you want.
More, because this has been a point of contention that I've seen in the community the last few days. Specifically the stuff pages 6 through 7 about what I mean. This is I feel sorry for you, Sailor. That man's coming back.
What man? I'm sorry.
Vegapunk.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We got the thing about Vegapunk coming back. We got the thing where Bonnie is like, where Bonnie is basically
he was
promised.
So happy, Zenith.
Where Bonnie is promised that Kuma will come back. And it's like, this has been the joke in the community. Someone even made it in our chat where it's like, bro can't even kill off the books.
Bro, not only can we not kill off the books, they got a Zenkai boost, bro. They're bigger and stronger now. These are Elbaf level books, bro. These books have feats. They got scaling, bro.
Right. And it's one of those things where it's like, I was totally fine with, Robin having her moment. Saul's there. It's really nice because that revival, that comeback does not diminish any of the suffering that she went through. It doesn't change her backstory in a negative way. It's all still the same. I think there is a point to be made here where it's like, what the fuck are you doing, Oda?
Enough is enough, Oda.
Like, there's limits.
God.
Sometimes life can suck.
We already have this foo-foo ass, boo-boo
Does Oda know that?
We already got these other Vegapunks walking around doing bullshit. This amalgamation of ugly bums just walking around and being like, oh, I'm Vegapunk. Oh, yuck. Now we got the old Vegapunk. We got the, listen here, bucko. You decided to take me out of my Ripley dream. So now I'm back in reality where it's cold and dark and harsh. And now I have to face the elements, okay? Here I am in the storm of shit that is Dr. Vegapunk being brought back for the second time. For the second time, Zenith Anti-Manga. Your entire government needs to be said because you fucked with my tranquility. This stupid old freak gets to come back again. And, oh, well, I gotta build a lab, so I guess I'm just gonna gentrify your island. This is supposed to be somebody's goat? Road, get him the fuck up out of here, bro. I wouldn't be subjected to this bullshit if Road, they just let him do his job. But now, here I am. I gotta see Road and Saul What, are we gonna fucking bioengineer Ace next? Is that what we're doing? We just bringing niggas back? This is a horrible timeline, chat. This is horrible, man. And I blacked it out from my memory because I was in a good place. But now, shit's ruined, man. I don't know what's going on no more, man. I don't know what's happening. It's just,
Well, I don't think any of us expected him to crash out like that.
Yeah, we definitely came out at different angles.
I don't think any of us expected that.
I do think there is a real.
Cena thought he was just having fun.
I thought I was.
Yeah. Idiot.
Certainly, Oda is testing his angels today.
yeah, for sure.
I don't think it's that big of a deal at all. And I haven't seen really anyone talking about it.
Well, then, we have
Case
the
in
full.
point.
Yeah, we have the full scope of human experience here.
Well, I'm just being honest. I haven't seen anyone complain about Vegapunk coming back.
Man.
I've
Well, that's
seen
'cause you haven't
mostly.
talked.
The
I've seen
people
more
that are
complaints,
complaining about it are people who don't like it, like don't like One Piece anyway. Like it doesn't really matter.
Whoa, wait a
literally-
minute.
It's literally
Hold
what it
your
has been.
horses, bucko.
Now here's the thing, Sailor. You weren't in the top 10%.
Oh my god, bro. Here we go. Here we go, talking about numbers. Sounds like a typical Vegapunk experience. Bastard. But what were you saying, Taco? I'm sorry.
Vegapunk never died, really.
Yeah, I'm not. It's more
Yeah.
just the compounding of everything because it's the Vegapunk coming back. It's the fact that Bonnie's basically promised that like Kuma will probably come back, and then there's the jokes about the books, and it's like, well, that is just kind of funny. But it's more just all of this after like people were talking shit about the Saul thing. It's really bad timing overall, I think.
Why?
It's weird. Well, because I mean more bad timing community-wise, because like, well, that's just unfortunate. But like, I don't know, man. I think it's a bit too much.
Yeah, we need to kill Vegapunk.
Because like I don't know. I don't get it.
Bro.
Like what changes? I guess is my question. Like,
There's a big difference between like, because if you have the same like fake out death, because like Vegapunk was
Like,
never.
Vegapunk,
Vegapunk was dead
I-
for a chapter, which is its own problem.
I'm fine with the Vegapunk thing. I'm more of a problem with the Kuma implication personally. I think that kind of sucks.
I think
that he'll get his consciousness back.
Yeah, like I do. Yeah.
I don't think it really matters because like all that stuff still happened. Like them getting a win after the fact, I don't think makes it like, well, it wasn't actually that bad, guys.
I think if like looking at it, like I can understand because I think I'm more in line with you, Taco, but I can understand the whole idea of just like, okay, so like the greater stakes of the arc before and everything that was given up, oh, it's just fine. Like everything is just like okay. Like Vegapunk is gonna be back. We're gonna get all the Stellas back again, except for York. We're gonna rebuild a better laboratory here on Egghead. Oh, Kuma, the entire tragedy of his backstory, it's just okay now. Like we're gonna get him back, we're gonna get Bonnie back, and they're gonna be happy together and stuff like that. I can understand why people would be upset by it. I definitely am more along the lines of just like, well, thank fuck Kuma's gonna get a W, man. Jesus Christ.
I hate this,
but I can understand it.
I hate this. I hate this whole conversation. This shit's been bothering me for so long. I hate how the One Piece community has turned into this, like, we have to quantify the level of suffering people have. And if your suffering isn't at this specific point, well, then the stakes are gone, and it was all for nothing. It was actually happy all along. It's like, no, that's not how fucking storytelling works. I hate
agree.
that. It's like, I think that's the complete opposite wrong way of looking at things.
I agree. Yeah.
I almost feel like the point should be, yeah, you know what? Things were bad, but if you hang on, if you live, things can actually be better sometimes. Things can get better. Not, well, actually, things have gotten better, so everything you went through doesn't really matter. It's like, bro, what the fuck are we talking about?
It's like turning it into an equation, basically.
Yeah, to me, it's like disingenuous. It's like, I don't know. I don't like that at all.
Yeah. I
well,
get that.
it is just the Saul thing. It's like, okay, well, like, does all the pain that Kuma went through mean nothing because he's going to eventually be okay? No, he's still, he still missed out on several years of his daughter's life. He was still lied to and betrayed, and everything sucked. Like, that stuff all still sucks. And the fact that something good happens to him at the very end of it all does not mean that what happened, his shitty life is undone. The same thing with Robin. The fact that she eventually found people, like, even then, like, you wouldn't say, with the thing with Saul, you wouldn't say, like, oh, well, Robin's, like, story isn't actually sad because she eventually found the Straw Hats. It's like, no, that's not the point. That's, like, the one good thing that happened to her after her whole life. And the same thing with Saul, where, like, it doesn't change the fact that she believed he was dead and she was alone for all those years. I just think I agree with Zenith, where timing-wise, it's funny that we get 4 of those kinds of, like, okay, everything turned out fine. Like, the tragedy can still be made better within the span of 2 chapters. Because it is the thing with Saul, the thing with Kuma, the thing with Vegapunk, and the thing with the books, which, like, the books don't matter as much. But I understand.
It's kind of a funny joke at this point, yeah.
I understand what he's saying, where, like, for somebody who doesn't like that element of storytelling, it's hilarious that in 2 chapters, they got punched with it 4 times.
Yeah.
Like, that's just, like you said, community timing-wise, that's funny. But it ultimately, like, when we get past, in a year, we're going to look back at this and think about it in totality of the story, and we're going to be like, oh, I'm glad that Kuma, like, got a better ending. I'm glad that, Robin and Saul were reunited. Nobody's going to care about the books. And, how you feel about Vegapunk coming back is determined by how you feel about Vegapunk. Yes.
Yeah, like,
but it's just that in this moment, as part of the weekly experience, it's funny that we can look at it and be like, man, it would be kind of like, I'm trying to think, it would be like if what's it called, we got, like, Pell surviving and
the Will of P Pound.
Yeah. Like, it's I can't remember enough things to make a good joke, so ignore me.
Yeah. I can even understand it from, like, a slightly disappointed level too, where it's just like, all right, like, I am happy to see, like, these things happen, but at the same time, I can totally understand someone just being like, all right, well, Kuma is back now. I kind of wish he wasn't. Like, I kind of, like, I was very much attached to him and Bonnie's story, and, like, what got me invested was all of the stuff that we saw in Egghead and stuff like that. And just to see, it's just like, oh, it'll be all right in the end. It's like, okay, I like that, but, like, damn, like, I can understand someone just being like, well, I got invested in this whole thing for X and now I'm getting Y. I'm a little disappointed, but sure, let's go. Like, I can understand that. It really just depends on the person, I guess. Like I said, I don't mind too much, but I can definitely understand where either side is coming from.
I don't mind. For me personally, I don't mind too much. I think I am a little bothered by the casual nature of the reveal that Kuma's gonna be okay. It's like, that feels kind of significant to be a tiny panel, but I don't know. I'll have to see how I will feel later, because a lot of what Kuma did sacrifice was still sacrifice. That is just true. But also, I can't help but feel a little bit that just a piece of the tragedy is lost. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it. For sure. I understand.
Yeah. I think that for me, the thing is the fact that I can never tell when One Piece is going to like do something permanently anymore.
That does make it
People-
a little hard.
People
Chat
do
brought that up too.
die. Yeah, people do die.
It
Like Ace is
happens.
dead, Whitebeard is dead. But it also frequently, doesn't. Like I was saying, even back in, in Alabasta, Pell surviving is like, okay. It's always done this kind of thing. For God's sake, Spandam survived. He was broken in half. Like, people believe, but then later on, it's like, oh well, Yasui did just die in Wano. It's like I never would have expected that because that's a brutal death.
Yeah.
That his daughter watched as he was crucified.
Hey, don't worry.
So-
The Yamato cover story, we're gonna bring him back, okay?
Yeah, it turns out that he, I don't know. He ate the Christ no me, so after he gets crucified, he can come back to life.
Damn it! They took Rhodes' fruit, man. Damn it!
What the hell?
Damn it!
But yeah, it's the, I definitely, I have that feeling where it's like, it's really hard to tell when something is going to stick anymore. And I think, similarly to Zenith, I don't have a problem necessarily with Kuma coming back. But given that that's the best part of Egghead, in my opinion, is Kuma and his backstory, I sure would like, more than a panel of Bonnie being like, you mean you can bring my dad back? Uh-huh. That's like, okay. Well then, I get like...
I imagine the big payoff will be when he actually comes back and we see their
Yeah,
reunion.
No,
but that's
true.
the thing is that that's true, but we now have no... We know he's going to come back now. There is no... Because Oda would never do that, and then later on it's like, oh, actually I couldn't.
Mhm.
Or whatever. Like, that means that Kuma is coming back, and that's just a not very, like, dramatic way to reveal that information.
Yeah.
And that's
Now I
you
am
can't see me
fine.
shrugging, but I shrugged. It's whatever.
I am fine with moving on to a conversation that doesn't make Taco miserable. So we can talk about Shanks.
I think we should stick on Vegapunk needing to die. I think
Okay.
that's the closest we've come to having everyone in agreement. I think he needs to die right now. Chat, we agree? Chatters, Vegapunk die? Thoughts? I think we're all in the same
Silent
movie.
agreement, clearly.
Yes, yes. I didn't hear it, but I know. I felt it. Spiritually, emotionally, it resonated within me. You know what I'm saying? But I guess we can get to Rat Face Shanks. So I was kind of caught off guard when I was rereading the chapter again with the official this morning. I did not know they spawned in that fucking close to where we are. I was very much caught off guard. I thought they came in a little like further out. They are dangerously close to where we're at right now. I mean, I have faith, Luffy, Yonko. I think he can definitely hold these guys off. I mean, we got
I feel like
Zoro, we got
Well, here's the
Sanji.
thing: they didn't just spawn right there. Like they had to have like sensed that or even seen
That's what I was
it.
gonna
Like
say.
Yeah, like they
Luffy
definitely sensed
absolutely-
it.
Luffy absolutely should sense that. Like,
Yeah.
we're gonna have an
Instantly.
uncomfortable conversation about Luffy's Yonko qualifications if he did. Like,
Well,
Whoa,
the-
not too much. Oh my king.
well, the thing is like, if he doesn't sense this, either they have some way of masking their presence, which is possible if it's like a secret mission, like they are infiltrating Elbaf,
anti-conquerors.
or like Oda just did some bullshit and was like, well, this time he couldn't sense them for fucking some reason.
Luffy was
Yeah.
asleep because he was eating or something like that.
Oda did some bullshit is truly Hall of Famer excuse.
That's
But
just
I
how
got
it
you.
is, man.
It's I am really interested in where this is gonna go.
Yeah, I was not expecting them to just fucking teleport in.
Well, Elbaf is just moving really fast.
I
In a
fuck with
good
it,
way.
bro.
It's not rushed.
We
well,
have to. We gotta rush because we can't spend too long here, man.
Well, okay, actually, no. Elbaf isn't moving fast. It's that Elbaf and Egghead have moved at the pace of a normal arc.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Which I don't know, it's just I guess it's just the natural consequence of there is a lot that Oda needs to get to.
Mhm.
Which,
Yeah, plus all the players have like been established now. Like we
Yeah.
can just like you know who this motherfucker is for the most part. Obviously this is an exception, but like the players left, you for the most part you know who they are, so we can just do it.
Well, I definitely think a lot of credit is due to Oda because he used to start arcs very slowly and gradually to, like, introduce the location. But I don't feel like that's at all been lost despite things moving faster. Like he's doing a really good job of like presenting these areas and like these new islands without slowing things down too much. He's done a really good job of amping things up. I'm really impressed actually. And it's just exciting. Now, a thing worth noting is big ol' pentagram there. Very similar to the stuff from Egghead.
What the Gorosei, yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure the Shanks-looking guy is most likely Shanks' twin brother, the leader of the whole.
If that theory is
absolutely
true, then that's him.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
the girl is most likely another member of the Holy Knights, and they're being sent here using Inu's power.
Yes. Probably.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because we still
Now-
haven't seen the other side of Shanks'
Now-
twins face too, so that's definitely gonna be the reveal.
That's actually really interesting because that means that, or at least implies, that Imu can use this power on people that he isn't necessarily giving his power to. Because, that is going on the assumption that the Gorosei transformations are, like, a part of Imu's ability, which I think is everything
I
but
think that's
confirmed at this
pretty.
point.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty
Yeah.
good assumption.
But that means that this like summoning aspect to the ability is either something entirely different, or it is something that doesn't need him to like, that doesn't require Imu to like impart power to.
Mhm.
Like, he can just do that to people, which is interesting. I mean, that really changes sort of the dynamic of how Imu is able to fight.
Mhm.
Just as a combatant, not even as a combatant, but just like being able to send people anywhere. That's crazy.
Mhm.
Just the idea of him doing
Actually
some
fucking
like
insane.
Kuma shit. It's like, where do you want to go? It's like, oh, bro, please, please, bro, please, man, I want to stay right here if that's okay. Yeah. The fact that he can
it's-
just do that is wild.
And it's like, with the Gorosei, I mean, I don't think Imu wasn't with the Gorosei, I don't think, when he sent them, right?
No, he
Like-
was in his room because when he
Yeah,
got
he was in
sent
his
back
room
with
and
the,
just, like,
They had
Oh,
no
no.
idea he was about to do that shit.
they were just like eating food. They just got teleported. Like, what the fuck?
So, like, he can just do that. Like, distance
Before,
is not a problem.
hold on,
Being with
Zenith.
them is
Before
not
you
a problem.
continue,
Okay.
before someone says, yes, we know the Gorosei called themselves there and said, Saturn, you need to bring us there now. I just want to make that clear.
Mhm.
Before someone says, yes, we know that the Gorosei were aware. Anyway, I'm sorry, Zenith. Go ahead.
Yeah, my whole point is, like, the limit, there don't seem to be a lot of hard limits on this summoning ability, like, which is kind of crazy, because it really shows what Imu can accomplish, just, not even as a fighter, but just as a leader figure. It really it makes me look forward to how this sort of thing might be used in whatever larger war is going to happen, and that's why I'm bringing it up.
I can't wait for Luffy to go, oh, that looks cool, and just copy it with Gear 5 Toon Force.
See, if I
I
bounce
can't-
myself really far, I can go to other places instantaneously.
Bro is
Okay.
gonna rip the, like, seal off the ground just as a sticker and put it somewhere
Yeah.
else.
Genuinely, yeah, bro. He's gonna be like, he's gonna be on his Black Star shit from Soul Eater. He's gonna be like, I saw someone knew how to
Oh.
fly. I wanna do that. Like fly? Yeah. Black Star, you can't do that. Yes, I can. And then he just flies.
You can't do that. Don't say that
goat.
shit to a Bushin.
That's what I'm saying. Don't you say that to me, you frog face hoe. Did you know who you talking to? This big Black Star warrior god. Yes, sir, baby. God, I just wanted to mention one of my goats again, to be honest.
Understandable.
But yeah, I am so looking forward to see what exactly these guys are going to bring to the table. Um, I'm just I don't know, like if it's gonna be any like gags or anything like that with them exploring Elbaf, or maybe they're just laying an incognito, or maybe as incognito as you can before someone with really good observation senses you. Because hey, if for some reason you make it past Luffy's observation, Sanji is right there. So like, good luck on that one. But I'm very interested to see how they go about handling things, especially with who exactly Loki was talking to. I don't think it's anyone connected to the world government per se. But him having a little friend down there in the underworld, it's definitely interesting to see how that comes into play as well.
Mm-hmm. This is just more confirmation that Loki's not really evil. Most likely. I don't think he actually, like, he might have killed his father, but I don't think
maybe his dad had bad vibes.
I don't think it's necessarily for like nefarious reasons, and like I think now with the introduction of these two, like these are going to be the main villains of the arc. Most likely, Loki will probably end up being on our side.
I can see that.
Definitely has to be.
Yeah, it'd be crazy if Loki is like justified by all this. Like these guys come over and he's like, "I told y'all we should have been fighting. Y'all were not prepared for this, were ya?"
I mean, for those of us on the road agenda, we already knew that, but you know, I'll be happy when y'all come through.
Road.
What if they kill Road?
Why would you say that? Why you say that shit, man?
Like
That's
next chapter.
Why would you say that? No.
That week's podcast starts with the Naruto sadness music.
No.
We're gonna get that shot of Sailor on the swing.
It's the fucking pain theme, because that's all he feels right now.
Oh, bro. And then next is gonna be a YouTube takedown notice. They're gonna be like, "Nigga, what the fuck were you doing?" I'll be like, "I'm sorry, man. I'm just sad, man."
So much pain.
So much pain, bro. If next chapter they just murder Road, I'm never gonna hear the end of it. Oda, please. Oda, please. I need this. My favorite character is kind of poor and homeless, bro. Please, Oda. Don't have them kill Road. Oh my god, man. I'm so sad because that could absolutely happen. Oh no. Listen, man, listen. Next chapter, when it comes out in 2 weeks, we're all gonna be praying for Road's success, okay? We're all gonna be hoping.
We?
Yeah.
Like Nintendo Wii?
Yeah, no, nigga, we as in us.
Us?
I
Like the movie?
Like the movie?
Yeah.
I predict we're at some point in this arc we're gonna learn more about Road as a character, as an individual, and we're gonna have some very uncomfortable conversations about Sailor's goat.
Bro, no!
And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say anything else. That's it.
Bro, let's talk about your goat, man. This nigga is jumping on boobies unprompted. I thought Sanji was the pervert.
Yeah, he's the best.
What?
A valid point. You're right. He is great.
What the? Oh, I wasn't expecting that. That's real. Understandable. I got stream open, Zenith. Why you try not to laugh? Bro, no, man. Damn. But good chapter of One Piece, man. Really good. What a chapter to go on break on. I'm a little sad, but understandable. We gotta go on break, Golden Week, and all that stuff, whatever. But yeah, looking forward to it. Good stuff. Is there anything else you guys want to say about this chapter before we move on?
Rat Hair Shanks is a really good name.
It is.
Shout out to Jay, man.
I hadn't heard that until now.
You haven't? That's
yeah,
crazy.
Shout out to Jay Garcia, man. That's who I got.
I actively suppress and squash any and all One Piece stuff on any of my social medias.
Gotcha. No, he's been called that for a while. There are edits where it's just he's just like replaced with a rat.
Yeah.
It's funny because that spawns the same meme being done with Kagurabachi now too. With
Yeah.
Samura.
Samurai.
Yeah, Samura. That's where the Samura thing started. Is people copying the One Piece meme. Which is
Okay, I'm glad I guessed the name right.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
Samura.
I did not know that was a thing. That's pretty cool. Okay, let us move on to our next chapter of the week here. We got Chainsaw Man chapter 187. Fellas, how are we feeling about this one?
Dude, this fight's so fucking cool.
It's pretty fucking sick.
Like, come on. It's just so cool. And exactly what I said happened was gonna happen too, where it's like he's getting hit, he just eats more. It's just the endless regen. And it's just cool. It's really cool too because it shows that Chainsaw Man isn't just Pochita. It is Pochita's power combined with Denji's just insane will to keep going that makes them the best.
I'm really glad you didn't say intellect, because I was going to laugh in your face if you did.
It's his mind, but not his intellect at play.
Honestly, this is a pretty smart plan. Like this,
no, it's a good idea. I just would never
plan.
use the term intellect.
That is fair. Okay. Understandable. Yeah. Seeing this whole thing with Denji, I love the guy coming in. He's just like, hey man, you know, these people have lived a long time. They're trying to reach out for the truth. Have you ever played Persona 4? Denji said, fuck Persona. Just stabs right into that guy. It's like,
I prefer Digital Devil Saga. It's like, you would.
No. Oh, no. He's a Shin Megami Tensei fan. No. No. Yeah, no. That whole part was a little funny, just a wee bit funny, and it's kind of like what Zenith was saying, the guy saying that Denji's a devil, which has been said about Denji plenty of times before, but very fitting in this context. And then obviously we see what happens at the end, because this chapter is very fast, a lot of cutting, a lot of hacking and slashing here. We get into the end with Denji saying to Pochita that, yo, my belly is pretty full. If you're struggling, make me barf up some kind of useful devil. And I do know that at Jump Festa, they showed the very first page of this. And it's not a spoiler. We still have no idea who he's throwing up. All we see is a shoe, like, pop out of Denji's
like it's
mouth.
a leg coming out.
Yeah, like a leg coming out. Listen, man.
Saki.
No, man. Makima Bros, we're back. It's time, bro. It's time. Just in time for the movie. We're going to do some advertisements. Makima Bros, it's time, bro. It's time.
I don't know.
You, dude.
That
it's
would
definitely
really...
AIDS.
Bro, what's the problem?
It could be.
What's the problem?
If Makima comes out, that really presents some issues with how
that
his
presents
power
a
works.
whole new issue.
There's a lot of problems with that.
Yeah, man.
That I do not want to try to hop on here and try to like explain how that's even fucking possible.
Bro, that is like my most crack shoe theory, because as soon as I saw the shoe, I was like, wait a minute.
It's like, well, maybe.
I was like, wait a minute, hold on now, because you know we were going through the wiki to see what Chainsaw Man ate. I was like, hold on now, but we know what Denji ate now. Hold on. I was a little happy to see some other people on social media bring it up too. That is like my my crack theory. That I am very much 1% chance, 99% faith that it's Makima. Just because I really like Makima. It'd be cool to see her again. Granted, it'd be cool for me. Don't know if it'd be cool for Denji, but you know, she could help in this situation. But yeah, I have no idea who Denji is actually going to throw up here. Obviously, there have been a lot of ideas that have been presented. Do you guys have anything that you're leaning towards? Doesn't have to be a set prediction, obviously. I mean, I set the floor with fucking Makima, so like
4 letters, my man.
Yeah.
He's about to cough up AIDS.
Let's
100%.
go.
I can see the future. It's AIDS, baby.
Give that nigga super AIDS.
There's so many devils that he's eaten that, like, I don't know, man. Hold on, I gotta pull up the list. I gotta pull up the fucking list.
Oh my god, is that Nazis?
He did. Yeah, no, it could straight up.
No, I know, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Let's see. I'm on the wiki right now. So he has consumed the Nazis, World War II, AIDS, nuclear weapons, and then there's like the fictional concepts where the light of a star whose light broke children's minds,
AKA that one episode of Pokemon.
Whatever sixth sense that human beings had.
I got that.
Thank you.
4 possible conclusions to life other than death. That's fucking crazy.
Oh god damn it, he's gonna cough up reincarnation. What the hell?
I'm telling you, bro. I brought it up on the podcast. I think like Chainsaw Man is that it's that gen's Goku, bro. It's just like, I heard your depression's pretty strong. Let me fight it. Unironically, Chainsaw Man, that nigga was fighting devious shit in the past, man. Yeah, there's a whole number of things.
What if, like, okay, genuinely, what if it is one of those, like, 4 possible conclusions? Because literally, this is my crack theory, because literally he says, it seems you have no means of killing me, so just eat me.
Yeah.
And what if he's like, okay, but what if I just coughed up a way to kill you?
Yeah. It absolutely could work.
Specifically has to be something like that. Because Denji says, make me barf up something useful.
But I mean, like, literally, like, a new kind of dying. You know?
I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
By God, it's AIDS!
Read my lips.
Because of all the things he's eaten, it has to be something specifically that can, or help in this situation against aging. Like, it wouldn't be nuclear bombs. It's like nuclear bombs aren't going to fucking do anything. It might be AIDS.
It'd be really funny if it was nuclear bombs.
You're gonna be embarrassed. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sky. I was wrong. I'm waiting for those words.
I
never hear me say that.
Yeah,
I think genuinely though, those are the 2 best theories. It's either one of those 4 conclusions, which would be fucking insane, or it's just straight up gonna be the nuclear bomb devil, which would also be pretty insane.
Oh my god, bro. It could be simply from the fact, like, obviously nukes wouldn't just kill aging, I don't think, but could you imagine if we have an Eternity's Devil situation where you just get nuked over and over again and it's like, okay, just please fucking kill me, man. Like,
here's the thing. The nuke devil won't be as powerful as a nuke. It will be as powerful as the fear of nukes. Which I can't, that's up to Fujimoto, right? Like, you can't scale that, like, logically.
Yeah.
That's just up to him.
Yeah.
I will say it'll probably be stronger than the gun devil.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
So, like,
especially because they're in Japan right now.
So, like, I'm just saying that. I'm just saying, like, it should be.
Why did something happen to them?
Well, they wouldn't know right now if it comes back.
Now, if he barfed up Godzilla, then I'd understand that.
Oh my god, this nigga Godzilla's just fighting everybody, bro. Oh my god.
Tell
this nigga to go home, bro. Jesus.
He doesn't have a home.
This nigga's a smoke demon, bro. Oh my, bro. Chat. So for some backstory,
the smoke demon hit the door.
For some backstory, jokingly, there was a post that was just like, oh, who wins, Vader versus Godzilla? And I just like jokingly offhand went like, nah, Vader's got him, he's gonna solo him. And Taco and Silver showed me who the fuck Godzilla has fought, and it's been like everybody in existence, bro. When this man showed
crossover rep is crazy.
This man showed me artwork of Godzilla fighting the entire Justice League. I said, "There's no fucking way." I was like, "What is going on, bro? Who are his ops? What is happening?
He is the
Genuinely, Taco, I need you to know, I don't know if you remember this, but when I asked, like, has he fought death? I'm being so serious. I was not joking. I was expecting you to say, yeah. When you said, oh, no, not yet, I was genuinely shocked.
He hasn't yet, but he'll get there.
Yeah, at some point, he's got to fucking get there. This man's crazy. Jesus. The nuclear bomb devil would just be Samura. True. Yeah, man. Listen, if it's Godzilla, then yeah, never mind. He's got it. It's over. It's over.
Yeah,
But,
Godzilla contractually, he can't lose.
Yeah, contractually, this nigga's moving like he's Dwayne The Rock Johnson, bro. Contractually, he just can't lose. God damn.
And he is known to wear shoes.
Now,
So if it's,
He got that shit on?
I do want to mention a comment because this actually brings up an interesting topic that this chapter brings up. What if one of the 4 conclusions to death is the tree thing? So that's not the case, as far as we know. Because the whole tree thing is that basically, if something, or as the Aging Devil puts it, if humans live long enough, they will turn into trees. The problem is they don't live long enough. The tree thing isn't a form of death. It's a form of life that happens if you don't die. The problem is people die of old age, which is aging. That's the whole point of Aging Devil wanting to be eaten, is because they want to see these possibilities. Well, not see it, but I guess make it happen. It's not a good plan, to be honest.
well, it's not.
But
a
it
good
is
plan
their
if you
plan.
don't- It's not a good plan for you, but that's because you apparently don't hate humanity with a passion, like the Asian devil does. I'm evil, just straight evil.
You mean to tell me that the plan that involves the death of tens of thousands of innocent children is a bad idea?
I know, it's weird to like ruminate on.
It's really shocking.
Man, like
But
you.
this,
God,
sorry. Well, this is a really cool just moment for the Aging Devil, because one, that means that rule also applies to Pochita, because the implication is that the Aging Devil touched him and then instantly aged him so much that he turned into a tree.
Yeah,
which, like,
I was gonna say
is
that.
an insane feat, actually, because you have to live a long time. I forget what the number was. Like,
It was a while specifically. It was like
thousands,
1,000.
right?
Yeah, I think it was like 1,000 years. You start to turn into a tree, and then after 2,000 years, you officially become a tree, or some crazy shit like that. It was a while.
It's like,
yeah, and he just did that to Homeboy in a second. Like,
I love how casually powerful the primal fears are. They're just so cool.
They're so fucking cool, man. Yeah.
Wait, Staley, did you know Godzilla played one-on-one basketball with Charles Barkley?
I did know that. Yes.
He did lose that match.
Yo, who the fuck do they think Charles Barkley is?
Stronger than Darth Vader, apparently.
Not even
well,
like
I don't
MJ,
think Darth Vader knows ball. So.
Not even like, I mean, LeBron wasn't there, obviously, but like, damn, who do they think Charles Barkley is?
Taylor,
Holy
be serious.
shit.
What chance would Michael Jackson stand in a basketball game? Yeah, Bill, come on, man. You be serious.
Bro, he's got aura, it'd be a motherfucking
Don't you know
aura off.
Don't you know he's bad?
I know
Anyways,
it, bro. I know. I know it. Yeah, 1K to 2K. Okay, yeah.
Okay,
True.
so you were right on the money. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's an insane thing to do to just an insane power to have, because that is a useless ability in most fights. People ain't living that long, except in this fucking series.
Bro, yeah. Can you imagine like the instant win button? You just press that. It's just like, well, I'm just gonna age you 2,000 years if you don't mind. Okay, I win, and then they just break out. You're like, what the fuck, bro? What is like, what is going on?
2001.
And dumb fuck. Yeah, no. Like, it's like, what do I even do here, man? What's going on? Yeah. I love just how insanely powerful all of these characters are. Just doing stupid shit. Just doing dumb
It's
shit.
the presentation, you know? It's how he shows.
Exactly. It's very subtle. Just like when you reread the chapter, you think back on it. When you look back on it, aha. You just like catch these things, and true. You just catch these things, and it's like, oh man, it's like just that much more appreciation for it. It's nice. It's nice. I was hoping, because we're gonna get a Dandadan chapter on Monday. I was like, maybe we could sneak in a Chainsaw Man chapter. No, unfortunately, that one's on break too.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. I was hopeful.
Can't be eating too good.
I was hopeful, bruv. Yeah, but we're gonna get another Chainsaw Man chapter in 2 weeks. So or I guess a little less than 2 weeks, 9 days. So we'll definitely get to see what the hell Denji is up to then. But I'm very curious as to see what happens, man. I'm very excited for when Makima comes back. It's happening. Have faith. Trust.
I believe in you, Taylor.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. When Makima comes back, everyone's gonna be like, "Wow, these guys were super right." And it's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome.
Do you think if Makima doesn't come back, that's gonna be the second Gooner 9/11?
It's gonna be mine. I don't know about everyone else though.
If it is the AIDS devil, I swear,
If it's the AIDS devil, we will never hear the end of it.
There's gonna be a lot of uncomfortable conversations at me.
The only thing that I know is I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna forget Chainsaw Man comes out that week. And I'm just going to see in the podcast chat, it's going to be a picture of Venom dunking on Spider-Man with the caption, "Grah!"
Here's the thing, if that is what happens, I think I'll be disappointed too.
Bro, what do you mean? You win. What do you mean you'll be disappointed?
Yeah, okay, think about this. Really think about it. If something that I predict comes true, that means the series is bad.
Bro, no. What if it's like peak though? What if it's like, oh my god, he gave him AIDS?
The agent played. You guys seen the clip from the Harley Quinn show where she shoots the fucking gun at the guy, the cancer gun, and she's like, "Harley Quinn, you gave me cancer."
Oh my gosh, Chainsaw Man, you gave me AIDS? Why would they even have a devil for this?
Oh shit!
I'm sorry.
Yeah, what if it's like that, bro? What if it's, gives him AIDS like that? That would be cool,
It's
right?
so funny because it's a testament to how scarred I am as a person. You started saying Harley Quinn, I was immediately like, he's gonna talk about the Brap comic.
Oh god, I don't even want to talk about
that's all
it. Yeah, I don't even want to.
Listen, I'll tell you right now, Ty has not been able to stop talking about that one.
That's really funny.
Hey, man.
That shit hit his timeline like cracking the.
Do you know
Oh,
they're releasing a Harley Quinn comic that's just about farts?
It's so weird.
What?
Yeah, it's so weird.
I was kidding. No.
No, yeah, he wasn't joking. It's a real thing. I hate it.
No.
They have they're actually putting out the Brap Chamber Harley Quinn edition. That's their plan.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is
Wonder Woman isn't getting more comics though, so that
What the fuck? Nah, hold on. I don't even want this on my search history. Let me open up an
Do
incognito
it.
tab.
Do it. Look up the cover page. Do it, you idiot. Look it up.
I need to look this up in real time. Harley Quinn fart comic. Let's see what happens. Let's see. What? I can't. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, I guess. Oh, so this is for April Fool's 2025.
Here's the thing. We're doing now April Fool's jokes 6 months in advance.
Okay, so here's the thing. This is the title. It's the Harley Quinn Fartacular Silent But Deadly #1.
These niggas think they're South Park, bro. Oh my god.
Oh my! I think they think they're Brickleberry.
Bro's about to see the craziest Rule 34. Yeah, bro, I looked up the comic cover. No, I was scared. That's why I had to open it in an incognito tag. I was like, I don't want this.
You all at home need to understand what it takes for Sailor to open something in incognito is a lot.
Yeah, I am a nefarious Negro. I don't care. But
The article you looked at, did it have the artwork of her holding the cans of beans?
No. I just saw the cover of the Pull My Finger, and then there's the one where she's like surrounded and she was just shitting and farting.
I'll send it. I got you.
I don't know. Like, why? Even here's the thing, Sky, even as an April Fool's joke, why would you do this? Okay. Who possesses?
Is it like a Harley Quinn thing? Because that happens in the
no,
movie
it's a
as well.
fetish thing, bro.
No, but that happens in the Batman and Harley Quinn movie. Whatever it was like.
Yeah, so it's that movie sucks. So you know.
Yeah, but they're like just sitting in the Batmobile. It's Batman, Nightwing, and her, and she farts.
She just
and Batman's just like, Batman's just like, it smells like crime or something.
What the fuck?
I don't like that movie. I want to make it clear.
I hate this conversation, actually.
I don't really like that movie.
Yo, man.
This is awful.
So wait, no, that's actually smart though, because what if Harley farts and then her and Joker do some crime somewhere else? Batman will get preoccupied with that fart smelling of crime. You know?
Well, looks like we're speaking with the author of the new issue. Can you tell us what exactly went through your head and whether or not you had a troubled childhood?
Listen. As someone who has made a contract with the Makima fart in my mouth devil.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that I was speaking to the expert.
Oh, my God.
What happened to Shame?
Oh, I love the comment immediately afterwards. Please talk about Kagurabachi.
I want to. I really want to. You're not alone in this.
Oh my God! Please save me.
Anything else, man?
Bro, I'm getting lightheaded. Oh my God. Oh, I'm seeing Harley with the beans with the Superman. My favorite combo is so funny. Oh my God. Okay. All right, chat.
Kagurabachi's next, guys.
We'll pull you out of the brap chamber. It's time.
I want so badly. I need you to start. Please, I'm begging you, Sailor. Please start the tag for when we start talking about Kagurabachi. The timestamp. Please put that like right there. Include just a little bit of the Harley Quinn part.
Oh, I'll go back and I'll look for it. I'll look back for Harley. I'll name it Harley Quinn Fart Discourse.
I do not need that on my name. Holy shit.
Too bad you're getting it.
Or do you want Fart Discourse or Harley Quinn Brap Chamber?
You know what? Your choice.
Okay.
I want to talk about Kagurabachi, actually.
Flip a coin.
Okay. All right. I'll go back and I'll look through it after we get done the podcast. But for Harley Quinn Fartgate. Yeah, maybe we'll name it that. We'll name it Fartgate. Harley Quinn Fartgate.
Our viewers are too accepting of us.
Oh yeah. Okay, so let's talk Kagurabachi Chapter 62. Fellas, how are we feeling about this one?
I don't know. I feel like things are moving a little fast, but other than that, it's a good chapter.
I like this one a lot, man.
Yeah, I think it's definitely, it's not like a whole lot. It's obvious. It's just introducing this new. Could you call it an arc? No, I guess.
Yeah, we're in a new arc.
It's a new arc.
It's a new arc in the Samura. It's a new arc in the Samurat saga.
Well, yeah, we're in. Chihiro's got the new Masumi organization digs. We're out on a mission.
Yeah. Well,
It's cool.
I just remember like the discourse this week was really a lot of people speculating how this was all going to go, and people were like, "Oh, he's going to be going to school. It's going to be all this stuff," and we're just not getting that, and it's that's fine. But it's like we are moving really fast. Like it's just we gotta find her. We found her.
Niggas thought our main character was Fuko, bro. Holy. Shout out to the queen, by the way. Fuko's so cool.
Absolutely. It's a testament to the type of series that Kagurabachi is that I don't think that was even in because that was normally it would be like this chapter would be like, all right, here's the situation, here's all of the details we have on Samura's daughter, and here's the school, and it's like, all right, well, let's just go get her. No, we can't do that. We might risk drawing attention. We only have one choice. Chihiro, you and the guy who looks like a kid are gonna have to go undercover.
Yeah, right. I mean, they already said they already say what's his name looks like a kid from the Masumi leader. So like, hey,
unironically, that's like a little bit of like, oh, okay, I get it. That's like not foreshadowing per se, but it's like, oh, okay, that leads pretty cleanly into a school arc because you have the guy who's just a kid. But like, no, that shit wouldn't happen in John Wick, so it's not gonna happen here.
Yeah,
it's one of those
well,
things
a lot of
like, I agree. I completely agree with Zenith that it is fast.
Mm-hmm.
But also,
I don't
it's like
think
this
it's
is
necessarily a
exactly.
problem.
Well, this is just exactly how I expected it to go.
Mm-hmm.
This is how it's always been.
A lot of people were focusing in on the line where it was like with Hirohiko where it's like, if you ever heard of school, yeah, we ain't allowed to be there. Like that's for normal people, not like us, right? And it's like that's an interesting thing to bring up before this type of situation. A lot of people focus on that, like, oh, what's that going to be like? Which, like, yeah, it's fine that isn't what happened. It's literally, I'm not going to be like,
I think that
it's not what I expected, so it's bad.
I think it will eventually kind of. I think that will come to matter because they're going to get her out of here, and then they're going to talk about what, like, she, whatever her name is,
Iori.
Iori. And Iori and Chihiro are going to have are going to talk, and I think that the topic of school might come up because the fact is that despite being they're both kids, but they've lived such very, very different lives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has been brought up a lot, the sort of normal life that Chihiro was denied, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I am really curious on how what Iori and Chihiro's dynamic is going to be, because they have just had the opposite experiences with this whole situation, and that is going to be really interesting.
Chihiro had his normal life denied, whereas she had her normal life forced on her. Without her, because clearly she wants to remember her father.
Something at least subconscious.
Her subconscious, the memories that she still has are trying to break out, which means that deep down she still wants to know her dad, and that's Samura's whole one of many flaws. Is this he believes unflinchingly that he is right, and that causes him to force a lot of things on other people, including this idea that all the sword bearers should die, which is he may not be necessarily wrong, but it's also by forcing that idea on other people, he's killing them, which is, let me check my notes, bad.
True. Yeah. I mean, it closes the door on a lot of things, as we can see with his relationship with Iori and just being able to be there for her. She definitely does want to know who her dad is. Listen, sweetheart, place his hand on shoulder. I'm gonna be real. Daddy kills people, okay? Daddy has the fucking Child Forsaker 3000, all right? That nigga is...
You know what you are? You're a child.
You are a child, exactly. Listen, sweetheart, there's no easy way to ease into this. Daddy's murking niggas, bro. Like it's pretty bad. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see her reaction to that when she does end up getting that whole backstory from Masumi and Chihiro. But it is really interesting how, like you were saying, Sky, how Samura just views himself as correct about how it's just like, this is what needs to happen, plain and simple. This is what makes the world a better place. And even if he's right in some regards, the amount of things that he is leaving behind, as we can see with, you know, his owl sensor not catching everything, him not being able to be there for his daughter, and all of these things. We even see it again in this chapter with, what's his name, bringing up how he needs to stop underestimating young people. We can see all of these different things that he's leaving behind, and all of that, I imagine, is going to come together. It's going to coalesce into one big moment where, I mean, we've talked about it before, whether it's Chihiro by himself, whether it's Chihiro and Hirohiko taking him down. At some point, his hubris is going to come back to him, and especially with this chapter, I feel like it's, again, just being further enforced, that idea, which is really cool.
Yeah, he is a unique combination of incredibly low... he thinks that he's a monster, you know, that killed people and everything. And also, he has a very high opinion of himself.
Which, like...
And his, like, capabilities.
Not entirely unfounded, but it is those little things of underestimation. That
like, he part of why, you know, part of why he had his daughter's memory sealed away is because he... like, wanted to keep her safe, but I think also he truly did not think that that she would benefit from having him in her life. Because if he didn't believe that, he would have just, like, hid her.
Yeah.
But instead completely removed himself from her life, her mind. Because I think that he, on his internally, does not think that he has anything to offer.
Yeah, other than problems. You know, the sins being passed down to the daughter, the sins of the father type shit. So
I think he doesn't believe he can do anything other than murder people right now, which is why his solution involves, you know, the most of that.
Which is interesting, because Chihiro felt a similar way when he was talking to Hirohiko, where he was saying, like, the least I can do is just not make trouble for other people. And it's because Samura has figuratively and literally closed his eyes to so many things that he can't see that. Like, he doesn't understand how similar they already are. He wants to stop Chihiro from, like, walking down this path, but they're already, like, they're so similar already. And we're only going to see that continue with Iori and Chihiro eventually having more and more time together. Another thing that I wanted to bring up, I wanted to bring it up last week, but I didn't feel as confident about it, but this week for sure, Iori and Chihiro look so similar. They look so similar, like their faces look so identical. And usually, you know, I'm sure people would use that as like, oh, this artist fell off. Like One Piece, I think, is a good example. It'd be like, damn, Oda just be drawing the same character 30 times. But I think it's definitely intentional here to have that similarity between the two characters because of their similarities that you've brought up already, Sky, Zenith, as well. On top of all of the things that we'll see later on top of, or we'll see later on between them in this arc. I mean, that expression where she's saying, like, if you know something, tell me. It reminded me so much of when Chihiro was talking to Johnny Hishaku during the whole, like, we killed your dad for a pack of Black and Milds and a bus pass and then walked or whatever. It reminded me of that when Chihiro specifically is like, why did you kill my dad? And just like that same like panic and worry on their faces. It's so similar. So similar. And
it's actually, you bringing that up actually does, I think, provide more context for the fact that, because, you know, Samura had his daughter by the time that he met Chihiro. And so I can definitely see him potentially like seeing some of his daughter in Chihiro, and particularly that being part of the reason why he didn't kill him.
Yeah,
Oh.
that could also be it. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't even think
Sorry,
about that.
he smelled some of his daughter. my fault.
Oh no, bro!
I have to leave early, so that's a perfect joke for me to leave off on.
Take care.
I'll talk to y'all later.
Take
Never
care,
forget
man.
Brad Pitt.
Bye bye. I didn't even think about that. That is such an interesting thing. If Samura smells his daughter on Chihiro, oh god, bro. Oh god, this nigga's already powerful. You mean to tell me he's stacking dad strength like a Kaioken boost? Nah, man. Nah, that's a different man. That's a sick freak. Yeah, if that's going down, I'm a little nervous for my goat, but hey, it's all right. Of course, that wasn't the only thing that happened in this chapter. We had Chihiro in school. How did you guys think? You know, I heard you guys bring up Chihiro didn't have much of a normal life, but we saw him in school in this chapter. I wasn't sure what you guys were talking about. Do you guys want to like elaborate on that at all? Like what you meant?
Just like, you know, that was something that like a lot of people were kind of expecting this arc to be like an undercover thing, but
yeah, but like he's in school.
Yeah, he is physically in a school right now,
Bro, he's
No,
about
like
to
he's-
learn as
he's
much
in-
as I did in school.
Bro, he's in a classroom. Like he's in the classroom. He was talking with Iori.
yeah.
Oh, you're talking about.
I'm
that
talking
guy.
about Ikuta, the guy cosplaying Chihiro.
Oh, I'm so okay. You know what? You know, fair enough. I was so confused.
Nah, it's fine. I thought you would immediately catch on because of his fat ass chin. But yeah.
That's fair. I completely forgot he existed. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's okay. I just thought it was funny because immediately when Iori's like, dude, he killed people. Like, Chihiro's not cool. Him immediately erasing it. He's like, oh, I can't let the huzz see me this down bad, bro. I thought I looked cool. I can't let him make me look bad. I thought for sure that when Dweeb Shaku and Wife Shaku, that I now see as her name, when Dweeb Shaku, what's his name? Fucking Ikuta, whatever.
Yeah.
When he came in, I thought, because there was the panel of him looking at Iori, I thought he was gone. I thought he was gonna leave her ass behind. I was like, well, here it is. Because I thought it was totally his deal to talk all big and act like he knew everything and blah, blah, blah. But when shit hits the fan, is you still a fan? And the answer is no. I thought he would have left, but he stood up. He stood his ground. He tried to, you know, defend his wannabe lady, right? But of course Iori just ended up having to cover his ass, step in, be the badass that she is.
Genuinely great introduction for her.
It was
Just
so
a great
cool.
moment.
Yeah, seeing him be like, you had faith in the no-kill order that much? Okay. I
She's
respect
really
that.
good at understanding the situation she's in and like adapting to that.
Yeah.
And just actually brave. Like that's
Brave as hell, yeah.
This is and I bring this up because it's like that is stuff that is really going to matter moving forward. Because it's like this isn't like an uncommon trope where it's like, you know, someone who's having a normal life is sort of ripped into crazy supernatural action stuff. And like generally they're really unprepared for that. Like that is a trope where it's like they're honestly kind of a bitch about it sometimes, like, you know, understandably. Understandably.
Yeah.
But like I don't think we're gonna get that here. Like I think she's like obviously gonna have her protest, but like from what we're seeing so far, she's pretty adaptable and like is probably gonna not be as difficult to convince to get on board with what's happening.
Yeah, she's badass.
Yeah,
she's
honestly,
with the
yeah,
shits.
she's badass.
Yeah, she's with the
it.
shits, man. Yeah.
That's a great intro. I'm looking forward to having her just on in the group. It's gonna be cool.
Same, yeah. She seems cool as hell. Even them just like her trying to puzzle everything together and understanding, like, I've had the same dream a couple days in a row, trying to figure out what's going on, and seeing her try to piece things together. She's definitely got her head on her shoulders, so I'm very much looking forward to see what she adds to the group, especially with what the Masumi tell her and all that good stuff about her dad. It'll be really cool. It'll be really cool. This is a really good chapter of Kagurabachi. I liked it a lot.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
That's great.
is there anything else you guys wanted to say before we move on to the final chapter of the week?
I don't think I do.
Okay, let me look at some of these comments real quick. Bro, owls covering the sky in multiple cities. What is Kunishige cooking? Genuinely, no idea. Bro, literally, it shut down the entire fucking... shut down everything in Japan because they're like, what is that? The sun is gone. That's the craziest thing. To me, the sun is just gone. We don't know what's going on right now. Everything is just blacked out. We just see giant eyes in the sky. I love the one kid who's like, listen, man, we can't, this is super dangerous, all right? We can't have our regular sports clubs. This man is lazy. I understand the grind. Yeah, I would be pretty nervous too. Sailor, have you seen the Lily Hishaku edit where she's Fuka? No, but that sounds awesome. That sounds amazing. I gotta look that up. Can we talk about my goat Ikuta? He's literally Chihiro for real. Don't slander Chihiro like that, all right? Chihiro has that shit on. Ikuta is a dweeb. He's a dweeb. I'm sorry. Not like us. Is that a Kendrick reference? True. Samura's daughter cussing out Chihiro for being a murderer. Imagine what happens when she finds out that her dad is the civilian slicer MK3. True, bro. True. Hey, man. Hey, it is definitely going to be an interesting topic to bring up at the dinner table. Definitely going to be very interesting. But with crazy how we got 4 Chihiro fans now. Hey, man, he needs 4 million. He needs 4 billion. He's super cool. Samura really killing all the sword bears to make sure no one catches him sniffing that Harley Quinn comic. That's crazy.
Y'all gotta be stopped.
Bro, it's good podcast management. He's bringing back a former popular topic, you know? I hope you're ready to see Harley Quinn fart jokes on the pod for like the next couple months. I'm ready. I'm locked in, chat. Speaking of locking in, let's talk about Seiko and Dandadan Chapter 177. Fellas, how are we feeling about this one?
She's so cool.
She's so fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We're just finally expanding, like, the whole, I don't know, the exorcist side of things. Which is
yeah. God, man. She's so fucking sick. Like, I'm just looking back through these pages again. Like, she's so cool.
Because it's like when we run into other characters with powers, right? It's been because they got them that arc. But like now we're moving into like just like other exorcists and like what they can do. That's so cool. I'm so hyped for that.
This is legitimately like some John Wick type shit.
Yeah.
Where like she's like taking on this big group of enemies in this like small area and she's just grabbing weapons out of like just random
she literally
shit.
grabbed the AC and just threw it at this nigga. Like, what the fuck, dude? Hello? Come on, man. Damn. Nah.
You're also right too that she did lose. Like she did, like at the end. She was
not only did she lose, but she looks really cool. We predicted that.
She beat these guys, but yeah, when the big bull-looking motherfucker came in, he fucked her up. But then the other 2 guys came in. They look sick as fucking.
Respect, so Payase and Kashimoto, please.
Mm-hmm. I love on page 20 it's like they're forming like the yin yang with their punch, like that looks sick as hell.
Yeah,
it looks really cool.
They look super cool, man. Like this whole chapter was just cool shit. This whole chapter is just really dope.
Well, it's cool because like it's just going with what Zenith was saying, where it's like it's expanding the whole like exorcist side of things, like. Because we've known for a long time that, like, there are just exorcists and there are these types of people. And it makes sense that it's like, well, if Okarun could be possessed by Turbo Granny and use her abilities, there are probably other people who have been possessed by yokai. and have powers, like even outside.
Probably by
like
much friendlier spirits too.
Most of our main cast are like that. They have yokai powers instead of alien technology or whatever. But it's like obviously everyone's considered like there are much more people out there in the world, but like actually seeing these people with these powers, it's really cool. It is just it's just a good bit of world building. You know what I mean? Just expanding the world outside of our little bubble.
We never hear about other exorcists in like a good context, because literally it's like, I think the major one I can remember is when it was the whole beginning of the Evil Eye arc, where it's like Gigi got other exorcists and they fucking they died. Like
the closest one we get is the Kung Fu guy who wants to be a B-tuber or whatever, right? That was like the closest.
Yeah,
one
that's
we got.
right. I forgot about that. Yeah, it's like
that's Seiko's.
That's like Seiko's underling. Yeah.
Yeah, like
we haven't even heard of other people who were strong, basically.
Yeah, it's like that. That's why this chapter is cool, because it's showing us things that we didn't know about. You know what I mean? It's like it's expanding the world more. Now we're seeing more characters with these powers.
For sure, yeah. And just their association with Seiko, like we already know these guys are worth their salt, especially with last chapter, her specifically going to them for help. Like her going to them for advice on how to go about helping out Momo and just make her normal again.
Hold on. I'm getting called out. One napkin trying to say I called Granny a fraud last week. No, I was hyping her up.
I was about to say he was the one hyping her up the most. I was the one who was the closest calling her a fraud.
I straight up said that she was going to win, but a greater force they were working for was going to probably be stronger.
Mm-hmm.
And I should have been more specific, because I was also thinking like maybe she'll beat them and someone else will come in and beat her, but I did not say that, so that's a bit fraudulent of me, because I should have said that with my chest out. But all I have is revisionism now.
Yeah,
but it is what it is.
We still got it right. That's still a W for us. I count it.
Yeah, So yeah, no, I was hyping her up, but yeah, someone also bringing up that the bull had a Saint Germain knife, just one of the power stealing knives. That is really important. It definitely implies that this person is either working for the shrouded figure or Saint Germain. Either one. We are going forward with the assumption that they are not the same person. I believe, right? We are going forward with that.
I don't think.
I think they are.
Okay.
But I was about to say I think they're the same person. But if they do end up being two different people, I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. You think? Sailor thinks that Saint Germain actually has a split personality. And one side is good and one side is evil. Yeah.
What the hell?
Simultaneously, he's responsible, but not really,
That's not what I'm saying. What the hell?
Yeah, but think about it. If you're right, if what I just said is right, that you get the credit. That's what you were saying.
That wasn't what I was saying, but I'll take the credit, I guess.
And if you're wrong, well, you just won't bring it up ever again, so it's fine.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah. You know what? That makes sense. That's true. That's fair and real.
I think they're different people. Because why not show?
That's the thing that gets me. Why?
Yeah.
Because the answer would be okay. Because it's there's this shady character who is trying to steal the main cast's powers, and they're using these knives, and these knives work the exact same way as the knives we've seen Saint Germain use. We've seen him use the knife against the trunk yokai and steal his power. And it's what are we built? What is the big reveal supposed to be? It's Saint Germain's actually evil the whole time. It's that's not a big reveal. You know what I mean? Because it's you've been setting up he has the knives and we saw him use the knives. That's I don't know. I feel the reveal is going to be that it's not actually Saint Germain. It's someone else.
Yeah.
But then again, our group doesn't know it's Germain though. That's the thing.
Well, yeah, it's a reveal to us.
Yeah.
They don't know what Germain's whole deal is.
Yes, but the way author is drawing it or writing it, they're
it's like it's meant to be a surprise for everybody.
Yeah, they're obscuring the person that gave
right.
the one girl the knife. So it's like, why even do that?
Yeah. Okay.
I could see it though, where it's like it is meant to be a reveal that it is Saint Germain to the characters, and maybe it's not meant to be a reveal to us. Like I could see that being the case. I'm still gonna go forward with the idea that they are different people, though. I think either could happen. Just to be clear,
I agree. I agree.
I don't think it's Saint Germain, so we might go out looking like the dumbest motherfuckers alive if it is.
And we won't talk about it.
Yeah, we just won't talk about it. Yeah.
We won't bring it ever up. It's never coming up ever again.
Never again. Yeah, correct.
But yeah, I mean that is a really interesting implication because this is a very drastic action. Like whoever it is, right? Whoever it is, this went from the little plan with I forget her name, but the in the previous arc.
The long hair girl. I forget it. It starts with a K. I forget her name too.
Sorry, fellas. But yeah, that is a very small scale plan compared to this just actual full on assault.
Yeah.
And it's also a very different target. Instead of going for Momo, it's going for Seiko, which is I'm not even sure how that works because Momo's power is like internal. That's like something she can do, but Seiko is like
she's very much like
kind of has dealings with
Yeah.
territorial spirits and shit. Like
Exactly.
I'm not sure, but also she just kind of takes some crazy hits, so maybe she is just strong. I don't know. Like I feel like if she was a normal person, she'd be dead. So, like, clearly she's got other stuff going on about her. She is just physically powerful.
You think maybe that'll play a thing, like, in the arc? Like, if, let's say, somebody with the power-stealing knife, like, stabs Seiko, and the gods or, like, the people who are giving Seiko her power, they're like, who the fuck are you touching? And we get to see them, like, that would be kind of crazy. It could happen.
Yeah, okay. I see that.
Yeah, you never know.
Thank you, Koki.
Koki, thank you. I knew it started with a K. I was looking through the chapters just now. Thank you. Yeah, shouts out to her.
So there is a lot that this could be going into. No idea what it is. But whoever this is, whether it's Saint Germain or someone else, they also do have. I imagine that these zombie people that attack as well as this bull are also stolen powers through the knives somehow. That'd be my guess as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which to do their bidding and all that stuff. It's cool. We'll see how this goes. It really does set the stage though for some really cool fights in the future because someone who can just pull out a bunch of abilities is gonna be a problem and is gonna require a full team to beat.
I mean, we saw the last time was just a bunch of abilities just pulling up. They're trying to take their abilities and stuff. That was arguably the best arc in the story. So hey man, if it's anything like that, I'm locked in.
Be crazy.
Yeah, I'm locked in, man. Shit's awesome. But yeah, this is overall just a really good chapter. I like this one a lot. Do you guys think that these two could be new teachers for Momo and Okarun? Could be.
I could see that, I mean,
I could
Granny's kind of out of commission, so someone will have to give them a power up.
I think these guys are going to be important for the rest of this arc. I really think they're going to play a big role.
I could definitely see, Granny is I gotta go away and do something, whether that's just tend to her wounds or after getting attacked like this, she's got to reconvene and get back up with people or whatever. I could definitely see it being a situation where she's just I'm just going to leave you guys in their care and we're just going to go from there. Yeah. I am, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Good stuff overall. But yeah, that's everything that I have to say on the chapter. Is there anything else you guys wanted to say on it before we get the F out of here?
I have also exhausted my dialogue options. So
True.
Yeah. But it's been a good podcast, fellas. It's good seeing y'all again.
Of course.
Wonderful viewers.
Yes, yes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, make sure you like the stream. We appreciate it. Let us know down below what your favorite chapter of the week was. Doesn't have to be anything here from that we talked about on the podcast. It could be Blue Lock, Blue Box, Kill Blue, Grand Blue, Blue Beetle, Kane Banashi, Undead Unluck, a whole smorgasbord of things. Just let us know down below. Very much appreciate that. Come back next week. We're going to be doing a tier list. We'll figure out which one it is. You'll see it when the thumbnail hits. Maybe it is just the Aura one. We don't know yet. We'll try to figure it out. But, of course, we're going to try to do something to make next week's break week interesting and fun for you guys. With that all being said, we're getting the F up out of here. Happy holidays if you celebrate it. And with that all being said, goodbye. Mwah! And good night. Bang!